Welcome back to Not Just Photography. I hope you are all healthy and doing well. Let me talk about my dilemma of making a blogging camera. First of all, let me start off with talking about my blogging camera, the Canon SL1. A long time ago, I traded in this camera with my old equipment and I got this camera. Okay, for many years this camera was my vacation camera, which I took on vacations. The video is okay and so is the picture is okay. But now I'm trying to turn this camera into a vlogging camera. When I first got the SL1, I purchased the 40mm Pancake Lens because this lens was affordable and it was good for all things because it was a 2.8. So let me show you. So this is the lens I actually purchased, which is the Pancake Lens. Sorry for the focusing, but this is the Pancake Lens I purchased, and it was a good lens for what it does. But the only downside of me blogging with a Pancake Lens, which I'll show you later, is it's just not wide enough for blogging. So my only solution was to adapt to another lens. But as you can see, the more stuff I start adding on to the camera, the more weight it got. So let me talk about the downsides of creating a blogging camera with the SL1. Okay, first of all, let me show you. There is no flippy screen. So there's no flippy screen. That's the downside. And then another downside is, I'll show you later, is when you're recording, the SL1 doesn't tell you that you're recording. When I'm recording on my 5D Mark III, there's a recording light to show that you're recording. As you can see, I'm recording myself right now on the Canon SL1. There we go. And as you can see, I don't know if I'm recording or not because there's no recording button on the SL1. And there's actually no audio on the SL1 either. The audio meter there to say that I'm actually recording or not. So that's kind of strange. And the only way I know if I'm recording is if I turn to the back of the camera. If I turn to the back of the camera and we look at that flashing red light. So that's the only way I'm recording. So these are the downsides, okay? And now, even just after holding the camera for a while, it's starting to get heavy because, you know, the lens is heavy and so forth. So that's my dilemma in creating a vlogging camera. Thank you. And another downside with the Pancake Lens is, if I don't know if you can hear it, I'll keep quiet and see if you can hear it, is that the stepping motor makes a lot of noise. So this is the actual view with the 40mm Pancake Lens, which is just, it's just not wide enough, as you can see. You know, I can see my place clearly, but it's just not wide enough, so the Pancake Lens just will not cut it. See, the autofocus is pretty good for the SL1, as you can see, but the Pancake Lens just can't cut it for a vlogging lens. And the downside about the SL1 and the SL1 and the SL2 and the SL3, even the M50, all downsides is the battery life sucks. Okay, so let me show you the LPE12. Let me get an LPE12 and show you. This is the LPE12 battery. Okay, the LPE12. The LPE12 battery, the battery life is terrible. After recording a couple of times, the battery life just dies. So, and then you have to constantly fill yourself with a lot of batteries. And my other downside of my rig is, as you can see, since I don't have a flippy screen, I have to attach on a external monitor. So along with the external monitor, I would have to carry a whole bunch of these Sony batteries, which adds more and more weight to the camera, and have to carry more stuff around. And then along with this microphone and all these things here attached, and as you can see that this thing is starting to get, like, you know, heavy, and just there's a lot of stuff attached to it. Okay, so this is my downsides to the setting up this vlogging camera. So what are my solutions? Okay, and another downside is, after attaching this lens on there, attaching the lens on it, this is actually a Canon 16-35 version 2L. It's a great lens, but as you can see, after attaching this lens on here, this becomes top heavy. So the weight is pushing down on the camera, which I don't really like. And the 16-35 Canon is a lens that I use a lot for weddings, videos and stuff. So I really don't want to damage this lens. Okay, so now let's go back and talk about my solutions. There are solutions to my solution, which is I can just get rid of the SL1 and either get the SL2, or get the SL3, or get an M5 with the flippy screen. That's my solution, but the downside to all those solutions is you still got the crappy battery, the LPE12, which battery dies. So I would have to carry like 5 or 6 LPE12 batteries. My other solution is converting to my 5D Mark III into a vlogging camera, but that is just going to be so heavy. Okay, with the 5D Mark III. And the autofocusing is not the great, because the 5D Mark III is a pretty old camera. So my final solution is most likely going to the EOS R. Because the EOS R uses the same batteries as my 5D Mark III, I can share the batteries between all those cameras, and my solution is solved. But not really, because the price of the EOS R is quite pricey. So if anybody has any solutions on which way I should go, you can leave your comments below, and you can sort of help me on my journey setting up my vlogging camera. I'll try this solution right over here. I'll try this solution for now, but this is just kind of huge, big. But if this is just too much work for me, most likely I'll just end up going to use my cell phone as a vlogging camera. The video is not the greatest as a regular camera, but I need to find an affordable solution for my blogging. So if anybody has any solutions, please in the comments below, you can link some comments and you can help me set up my blogging camera, which I use when I'm going hiking, when I'm going out to dinner. I like to film videos of me, the food and stuff. So if anybody has any suggestions on helping me with my blogging camera solution, please you know, put some suggestions in the bottom there. And also, thank you once again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.